Hello everyone and welcome to my latest Kingdom Hearts theory video. In this video I will share my thoughts and speculations on Riku's Keyblade, his presence in the Dark Realm and his other self. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Riku was supposed to inherit the Keyblade because he was the receiver of Terra's Keyblade inheritance ceremony in Birth by Sleep. Because Riku slipped and fell into the darkness, the light found its way to Sora instead. So Riku was without a Keyblade. Though he was fighting to save his friend Kairi. Out of the sheer power of darkness, his Keyblade was starting to take shape. His blade started out as a common sword called the Soul Eater. We do not have a canon confirmed explanation as to how Riku got this sword, but speculation wise, he received it from Maleficent, which is not ridiculous at all. Remember, Maleficent was working with Xehanort as he explained to her that she needed to gather the 7 Princesses of Heart. So Xehanort might have forged the sword with the eye in it and gave it to Maleficent to pass on to a worthy apprentice, being Riku. The Soul Eater had the form of a bat's wing and held the Master's eye in the sword's guard. Again, this blade was summoned or created through darkness. While he was yet to be possessed by Xehanort's Heartless, the darkness still belonged to him. After being possessed by Ansem, Riku was still using the Soul Eater. But as we know in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2, Riku is fighting his darkness. He wanted to be part of the light again. And by the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, his Keyblade had taken form, the Way to Dawn. Riku had shown he was able to master a Keyblade with the strength of his heart, not the strength of his darkness. But because there was still darkness inside of him, his Keyblade still resembled the Soul Eater and had a Heartless insignia as its keychain, further justifying that Riku's heart was once darkness. Now the tides have changed. In Dream Drop Distance, Riku also wielded the Way to Dawn, but throughout his adventure, throughout his story, he completely triumphed over the darkness and proven himself to be a Keyblade master. Although Master Xehanort was bound to the darkness, normally when a Keyblade wielder is pronounced a master, that means his or her heart is pure. That's why Terra did not get the master title, because he still reached out to the darkness in order to defeat Aqua. By that logic, Riku being named master proves his heart being pure. A Keyblade can only be as strong as the wielder's heart. This is proven by the fact that the initial Keyblade that Sora wields chose Sora above Riku, because Riku succumbed to the darkness. That's just a plain fact. So, the fact that Riku's Way to Dawn was a creation from the darkness in his heart made the Keyblade weak and vulnerable when his heart lost the darkness. This of course led to the Keyblade breaking at some point. Here's what I think happened. Mickey and Riku need to travel to the Dark Realm in order to save Aqua. We've already witnessed the contents of the Dark Realm in 0.2, it's filled with demon towers and demon tides. So my guess is that in the first chapter of Riku's story, we will face a demon tide. Much like the battle we fought with Aqua in a fragmentary passage, we will rise from this battle victorious after the final hit breaks Riku's Keyblade. When planting the broken Keyblade into the ground, he officially says goodbye to the darkness he once possessed. Our protagonists arrived in the Dark Realm, but how? It's supposedly very hard to enter the Dark Realm. Mickey said it in 0.2 and Jan said once again when our two boys set off on their journey. There are two possibilities here. One, Lee opened a dark portal because he was still able to do that. We got to see it in Dream Drop Distance. However, he might have lost that power after being able to summon the Keyblade. This is uncertain, but both probable. Or two, our all-famous place where there's a door to the Dark Realm. Destiny Islands. It serves as a place where the thread between light and the dark world is extremely thin. We know that because of the door and the fact that the place had a Keyblade of light and a Keyblade of darkness. It's actually the only Keyblade that we know that has a light and a dark version. Unless I'm wrong about that, someone may correct me in the comments. So I believe that they will move to the hub where the gate to the Dark Realm exists, Destiny Islands. When Riku left his Keyblade in the sand, he said that he leaves it there in case his other self needs it. Who does he mean by the other me? I've seen comments passing by saying it might be Terra, but that would just be weird. I mean, how could his other self be someone else? That just does not make any sense to me. Let's watch this fragment so you're up to speed.
Who are you? Me?
as I live and breathe.
That was my dark side. I gave in to the darkness once, and ever since, it's chased me around in one form or another. The Seeker of Darkness who stole my body. A puppet replica of the shadows in my heart. And now, I'm facing me.
Your dark side?
This is a scene from Dream Drop Distance. Riku was wandering through Prankster's paradise when he first saw a reflection of himself. Notice that what he said was 3 different instances. The Seeker of Darkness who stole his body, 1. A puppet replica of the shadows in his heart, 2. And now himself, 3. So the first one obviously being him possessed by Ansem, the second one being replica Riku, and now, like he said, himself. What I think happened is the following. Xehanort is recruiting images of himself from all across the Kingdom Hearts universe. Every character that belonged to Xehanort at some point. Riku was once part of Xehanort when Ansem took over his body. So it's safe to assume Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku is a part of the 13 Seekers of Darkness. Makes sense. I believe that Riku somewhat has faith in his old self to come to his senses and leaves his Keyblade in the ground for him. Riku knows that the Keyblade changed him for the better and hopes it will do the same with Dark Riku. Yes, let's call him Dark Riku, it has a nice ring to it. Well, that's what I think about Riku's other me. That he's referring to the Dark Riku, and leaves it there for purposes yet unknown, but possibly to revert Dark Riku into leaving the darkness behind. That concludes my speculations revolving around Riku from the latest trailer. What are your thoughts about my point of view? What are your general thoughts about Riku from these trailers? Please share them in the comments below. I will be down there like a hawk monitoring any comment that comes in. Leave a like on this video if you liked it, of course, and subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts goodness or other games that I cover that might interest you. Until the next time, may your heart be your guiding key.